loved Sri Lanka. It's our favourite place that we have ever been, and we had so many favourite moments, but...
Yeah, we thought we'd narrow it down to our top 5. So if anyone's on a bit of a time constraint or, you know, just looking for a few must-dos in Sri Lanka, this is it for us anyway.
So we'll start with number 5, Galle Fort.
Yeah, it was a bit of a surprise. We wasn't expecting much from Galle Fort, really, was we? It was like, we thought it was just going to be like a park with a wall around it that you could walk around and a clock tower. But yeah, there was so much more to it, wasn't there? So I didn't realise that Galle was actually an old town inside a fort. I don't know what I thought it was really. I just thought it was like a
castle.
Yeah. So we're basically in Chester.
It was a whole town. It's not just a tiny little castle on a hill, it's a whole town. And you can walk all the way around the fort walls. There's loads of places to go in the sea, watch people jumping off the rocks, and a great spot to watch the sunset.
I mean, lovely.
Huh?
In the middle, it's really weird. It's like a quaint European town, isn't it? Like little alleyways, little restaurants, little coffee shops. A little bit, but you know when you go like Disneyland Paris or something, you've got those little villages which are completely made up. It's like that just because it feels like it just doesn't belong in Sri Lanka. It's beautiful though. What do you call them? Exterminators.
Tonight, Matthew.
Which filled the streets with smoke. But yeah, we absolutely loved it and would definitely recommend it to anyone. Number 4 for us is Tanggalle. Not any particular activity, just Tanggalle as a whole. We absolutely loved it.
It's a lot quieter than its neighbours, like Marissa and Hikadura, a lot busier. But it's just got a nice vibe to it. It's chilled out. There's a few things to go and see. We rented out a scooter.
Which side of the road are we on?
Looked at the blowhole, looked at the turtle corner.
That blowhole would not make it into our top 5 on its own.
That was terrible.
250 rupees each. Not bad. But everything else, yeah, it was brilliant, wasn't it?
And I think where we stayed really made it for us as well.
Soph, you're married to me. Does that make you a lucky beach? Yeah, Lucky Beach was brilliant. The people that worked there were amazing. Cocktails on the beach, dinner on the beach, barbecues on the beach, and of course it was Christmas.
So we had a Christmas Eve party.
Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing the sleighing.
Real Father Christmas.
Sri Lankan style.
Yeah, no, I think everything about Tanggalle we just absolutely fell in love with.
Sigiriya rock. So we headed to Sigiriya just a couple of days after landing in Sri Lanka, and the rock is pretty impressive.
A lot of people would class it as the 8th wonder of the world, and it is amazing. It's one of the first things that come up for us as well when we started looking into Sri Lanka, and straight away it was on our list as a must-do.
It's pretty expensive, that's the only downfall, so it's $30 each to climb it, but well worth it, completely worth it.
And if you are Sri Lankan, it's only about 20 cents FYI. We wanted to do it for sunrise, but by the time we would have got to the top, because it doesn't open until about 6:30, we would have missed it. So we ended up going to Pidrangula Rock, which was amazing and a fraction of the price. And when we got there, we met a few other people who were almost trying to put us off Sigiriya Rock a little bit. Oh, it's not worth it. Lion Rock's not worth it.
I think that was mainly down to the price, wasn't it? I think people were trying to convince themselves that they shouldn't pay that money because they'd already done the rock next to it, but it's completely different views.
Yeah, and it's just got like a different vibe about it. As soon as you walk into the grounds, it's got like a moat around it. It's gardens all around it. So we haven't even stepped foot on the rock yet, and I'm already pretty glad that we're doing it. Do you not think there seems like there's a bit of a buzz about it? People are just so excited to be there. So I would definitely recommend, even if you do Pidrangula Rock, do Lion Rock as well.
And don't be put off if you're scared of heights, because I am terrified.
She's doing well. You'll make it to the top, babe. I reckon you will. You will.
With shaky legs and a Sri Lankan man holding my hand, I made it up.
4,000 steps each, another 200.
There you go, easy. Look at that though. That is worth it, right? Just sit down, it's not really nice. It's a bit cry. Look how pleased with herself she is.
I've got to just land the mountain again. Just got to the top, sat down. I think there's loads to look at up here.
But you needed a minute to
sort my jelly legs out.
I don't think I was ready for this jelly.
I'm ready for this jelly.
Sigiriya Rock. Coming in at number 2, Udawalawe.
Not Udawalawe like we thought until we got there.
Yeah, Udawalawe National Park. Definitely go.
So we were deciding before we came between Yala and Udawalawe. The perks of Yala is that you've got more chance of spotting leopards, but still pretty slim.
Very slim.
Perks of Udawalawe is that it's much quieter.
And a higher concentration of elephants. We saw, I'd say, probably around 60 elephants, baby elephants, huge elephants, elephants in must that filled the air with this rancid smell. But it was incredible because I never even realised that bull elephants done that. And it was quiet, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, it was pretty quiet. We even saw leopard footprints.
Which is pretty rare, so I think we got lucky there. And we done that safari with a girl who went to Yala the next day and was so disappointed with Yala because it was so busy, queues of jeeps everywhere. So yeah, we're glad with the decision that we made, I think, in the end. And we stayed at a really nice little guest house as well, Little Ellie Lodge. Safari Lodge.
We recommend staying there. They're a lovely family. The 7-year-old drives the jeep.
Not the whole way around the park, but just sort of like just to the shop to get us a couple of beers.
Number 2, Udawalawe Safari Park.
number one has to be...
Climbing Adam's Peak.
Sorry, that's how excited I am. I'm getting overexcited just thinking about it. We were buzzing off that for days, aching off it.
Raving about it, haven't
No, every single person who's like, oh, we're going to Sri Lanka for like, we haven't got that much time. It's like, just do Adam's Peak. It will be worth it. And it's free.
It's such an achievement.
Yeah, it was... Look, I'm buzzing about it, talking about
Calm
it now.
down.
I know.
So you have to get up early. You leave around 2 a.m. and start the walk. I'd say, how long does it take? About 45 minutes before you actually get to, I don't know, like a proper uphill bit.
Look at it, that little stairway to heaven.
I don't like living under your spotlight.
Someone says 4 kilometres left.
4 kilometres? Yeah. Bloody hell. Yeah, it was almost too good to be true at first, wasn't it? And it was. To be fair, we done like, was it 2/3 of the climb in about an hour and a half?
Yeah. Obviously you slow down as you get tired.
Yeah, and the steps go from that to that to that to that, and then all of a sudden you're literally climbing a ladder. Not a ladder, they're steps, but they're pretty bloody steep. And you're dragging yourself up by your arms because your legs cannot carry you anymore.
We're 2 hours in. We still don't know how far away we are. We can't see any more lights, but they must be behind the trees, but I feel we've got to be close.
Can hear the top.
The last third of the way you do like 20 steps and then stop.
Yeah.
And we thought it was just because we were really unfit, but then you see these like muscly people also having to stop and
Yeah,
they felt so
all these
much
blokes with their
better.
tops off and six packs, like absolutely knackered. And it was great because we burnt so many calories that we didn't feel bad eating bourbon biscuits and peanut brittle the whole way to the top.
I'm enjoying it. Almost as much as I'm enjoying this bourbon. Okay, so someone said we're about 2/3 of the way up, which I thought would be a little bit further. But it's 3:51, so we've been going for an hour and a half. And here's my stats. 5.5 kilometres, burnt 840 calories, climbed 174 flights, 94 minutes of activity, 8,260 steps.
And it's not even 4.
So it took us about 3 hours to get up, and then once you get to the top, there's a little temple to go and see, isn't there? You ring the bell for how many times you've been up there. And my
She's
top
not
tip,
very good at ringing the bell.
the bell is heavier than you think it is, so give it a real good whack when you go.
Sunrise was incredible.
Yes, amazing.
The best place to watch sunrise is if when you walk up the steps to the main bit where the temple is in the middle, it's literally that wall there, that gate there on the left-hand side. And we overheard someone say, I think I can see a bit of orange on the horizon. We legged it over there, and within probably 10 seconds of us getting there, everyone heard about it, and it just...
Yeah, if you want to get to the front, you've got to be on it, looking out for the orange sky coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was absolutely incredible, wasn't it? And coming down is just as good as going up. The views
Well, for
from...
me it was. You were scared of heights, you could see.
I was scared,
way
yeah.
down.
Once I could see what was going on, I was a bit scared, but the views were amazing as you walk down. So it took us like 3 hours to get down as well, didn't it? Because we just kept stopping. Stopped for a tea, stopped for a couple of pictures. But yeah, we loved it. So if you go to Sri Lanka and you have one day to Adam's Peak.
So that's it from our Sri Lanka top 5. Next up,
India.